Now, one person that I would say has gotten Drake's back out of everybody is 21 Savage, regardless of how Drake thinks of LeBron and how he should have been there for him, how DeMar should have been there for him, how all these people that he was close to, how they all should have been close to him. The person that's actually had his back throughout everything is 21 Savage. Whether you like that or respect that or not, 21 Savage, without a doubt, has been on the side of Drake. And it appears that he was featured on Little Baby's album. Little Baby had dropped an album called Wham. And to be fair, Wham has been getting a lot of mixed reviews. A lot of people have a lot of different things to say about Wham. So now some people don't get it twisted. Some people do like the track with Young Thug and Future and things like that. You know, that's Young Thug's first song being out. We'll cover that as well. It's the first time we hear Young Thug on the track since his release. But there's been other listeners like Kai Cenat who've been very vocal about the Little Baby project, saying that it doesn't really hit or there's something missing about it, almost calling it mid.
Who put this? Who wrote this on the whiteboard to add to the album? This is probably the worst song I heard so far. What?
So yeah, as you can see right now, there's a lot of mixed reviews for the album that Little Baby had made, but nonetheless, 21 Savage was featured on it, and he actually made a verse that mentioned Drake. He had shouted out Drake and some way sneak diss Kendrick Lamar. Now we're gonna take a look at the lyrics and see exactly what it is that he said, right? It's just funny because before he mentions Drake, this is how he starts it, right? He says, "It's a few rap guys that'll never rap." He says, "I'm one engineer. This where you cut it at." Now it's funny because we know that Drake's legal action with UMG, some might consider that snitching when he's telling them that UMG, Spotify, all that, and accusing them of RICO tendencies, RICO-like activities. This is what Drake is accusing UMG. So saying that in his rhyme, right? Saying that in his bars right here, he says, "It's a few rap guys that'll never rat." I don't think Drake is one of those guys that he's talking about. I'm gonna be real, bro. So already starting off pretty bad right here. But then he says, "Super Saiyan from the back, I Goku. She a ratchet ass bitch. Put her on Zeus. I'm a player. I'll run through the whole crew. Brought Drake with me, and it no kung fu." Now referring to a Draco, but also referring to Drake, but also taking a shot at Kendrick Lamar because why? Because Kendrick's name is Kung Fu Kenny. This is a nickname that he had expressed about himself during the Damn album. This is the name that he gave himself during the Damn album. Just using yeah as a reference here, you could see where Kid Capri says at the very beginning, "New shit, new Kung Fu Kenny." So just as this is just to show you that this is facts. This is a nickname that Kendrick really does go by ever since the album Damn was released. Doesn't end there because if you go a few lines down, he says, "F your big dog. Say you know who? We got sticks for them guys and smoke too." Now, this is referring to Top Dog Entertainment. This could be referring to Top Dog. I know that TDE and PG Lang are two different things, but we know that Kendrick used to run with TDE very recently. Top Dog, Dog, the reference, you could catch the reference right there. And then saying that he wants all the smoke, saying that he wants that smoke, all the issues, it could all come to 21 Savage. That's what he's saying. That's what he's implying in this verse right here. Now, like I said, this was on the album that belonged to Lil Baby. This is Wham. This was a feature that 21 Savage was on. But we also can't forget what Lil Baby had said in regards to Kendrick Lamar when he had said his name and not like us.
What was your reaction when you heard Kendrick mention you and Not Like Us? He said, "Little Baby helped you get your lingo up," in reference to Drake. What do you think when you heard that?
I ain't really into like that side of hip hop, so I don't really, you know.
So we already know how Lil Baby had felt when he did this interview with Charlemagne. This was before his album had really officially came out. So now we have Lil Baby, who's already said what he said about Kendrick Lamar, saying he wasn't really feeling his name being dropped in the rap battle. And then we have 21 Savage in the feature talking about it, talking about bringing the Drake and it no kung fu. So we already know what he's referring to. Draco, Drake. I mean, that's always been a bar in hip hop, always referring to a Draco, a Drake, whatever the case may be. But now adding kung fu to it, we already know that he's trying to throw shade at Kendrick Lamar. He's in some way trying to reference Drake and Kung Fu Kenny at the same time. But y'all can tell me how y'all feel about Little Baby. Y'all can tell me how you feel about his album. You share the same feeling about the album like Kai Cenat did. Y'all tell me how y'all feel, if you really did like the album or not. Y'all tell me if you liked it, good or bad, mid or not. I personally feel like 21 Savage does not want any lyrical smoke against Kendrick Lamar. I know that he had said in the past, I know 21 Savage said that he considered himself the best lyricist in Atlanta, but I'm gonna be honest, bro. But the type of lyricism that Kendrick Lamar has, I really feel like even if 21 Savage were to be the best lyricist from Atlanta, I really doubt that he could even compete with Kendrick Lamar, even if he was the best coming out of Atlanta with the lyrics, with the pen. But that's just my opinion. That's just my take on it. Y'all can tell me how y'all feel about these lyrics that he said on this track. Get back to me, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. We'll keep it alleged.